Can you please, hello, George,
Yeah.
your image is flickering. Can you please stay up?
Is it clear now?
Yes, yes. No, no, not clear at all.
No, it's still blur. It's not clear.
It's not clear.
Oh,
It's
shit.
showing blur. Just a minute, Nazir. No issue.
Just a minute.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. You can take it.
Is it clear now?
No, you are
No,
not
no,
like we can't
no.
see you.
You still blur. Still blur.
What happened? I don't know.
Sorry, Nazir. Just wait 1 minute, okay?
Sir, you have only one student.
It's a demo session. He's not my student. He's my office staff. Okay. He's just doing
Yeah,
one
so
demo
you said
session.
the class is about interaction, right?
Yes, yes. So I also speak. I also asking you questions, right? No issues.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
also
yeah,
there.
sure.
So it's a demo. That's why you have to. Don't worry. When the
Okay,
actual
okay,
session is going on, I will provide you the students. That's my headache. No
okay,
issues.
okay. Yeah, 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 understood.
It's better. Yeah. I think it's better now.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
am not seeing you. Can you please, Nazi? Can you hear?
No, sir, I can't see.
Yeah, yeah. I also.
Yeah. So I should leave and rejoin, okay? Just
Yeah,
wait a
yeah.
minute.
Okay, okay. You can reach
Yeah.
an issue. Yeah.
Visible?
Yes, yes. Now
Yeah,
I
I
can
think so.
visible.
Yeah, finally. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Nazia, can you please share your video? And yeah, great.
Is it okay?
Yes, yes. Now you can
No.
start. Is just add some introduction and then you can start.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I can't see you actually, George.
No, I
You can't
can.
see me.
No, I can see him. No
Yeah, so I
issues.
can say, yeah, I think that's okay. If we get a face-to-face interaction, I think that will be much better instead, so if you
Hmm.
can
Yeah.
mind switching on your camera. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you want to see my screen, see my video, right?
Yep.
Just a second.
Yep. So tell me, Josh, what do you do?
So currently I'm pursuing my BTech
Okay.
from Technomen Salt Lake. in IT information technology.
Okay. So yeah. So let me introduce myself. My name
Yeah.
is Nazia, and actually I'm also from Calcutta, but I've been married in Trivandrum, that is basically South India. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm living in a district called Trivandrum in like Kerala. So I work as an online trainer. I have done my IELTS in 2020, and since then I've been providing online sessions. So it is not only limited to students who are planning to go abroad. It is also for students who want to find a job, or who are
Yeah,
finding
yeah.
it difficult to speak in English. So yeah, so today is basically our demo session in which you
Mhm.
want to be interacting. Then only we are going to make this class a useful one, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to ask you, when you speak in English, why do you think, English is gaining so much of importance? Why English and not any other language?
Yeah, basically in the IT sector, it's a US based sector. The clients are basically from the abroad foreigner. So English is a you know neutral language for all we can so communicate with each other. So that's why English is more.
So, okay, so you're talking about the IT sector, right? For
Yeah,
you, it is the IT sector where the language is important. So don't you
yeah,
think apart from the IT sector, the language is still gaining importance, right? Why only even if you're not supposingly for a second, we think we are not talking about the IT sector, we're talking about something else. So do you think, why is English, so important? We need English, obviously, as I said, it's a neutral language where it needs to be
hmm,
understood by everybody. So
everyone.
let's for example take myself. Okay, so it's like I am from North India and I've been
Yeah,
married here in South. So how will I communicate, right? The local language is not known to me, right?
yeah,
So how will I
yeah.
interact with the people in here in Trivandrum?
So basically, you have to learn their local language. So it will take time. So and other than that, you have to speak English fluently to communicate with each other.
Yeah. So that is where that is what I want to make you understand. For you can go in any part of the world, but what is English is globally gaining importance, right? Even to go
Yeah,
abroad, you need to speak. You need to get a certain band. You need to speak in English. Then only they'll accept you in your country. So
yeah,
that is what I need is English is gaining a lot of importance. And even if you don't do anything, even if you know English, you'll be able to survive in any part of the world,
yeah, yeah.
right? Yeah. So I want to ask you, what is your concern? What are the problems you're facing when you're speaking in English?
So basically, I am I am from a Bengali medium student. So our natural language is Bengali. So when I have that kind of words that I translated to English, that's the difficulty that I'm facing. So, but other than that, uh, some of the grammatical mistakes and mm, yeah, that's it. I think
Yeah.
other than that,
So yeah. So your concerns are you're basically from a Bengali medium, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Your mother tongue is Bengali, am I right?
yeah, yeah.
Your first language itself is Bengali, am I right?
Yes, yes.
So the problem is you're too much into this language, right? See, every
Yeah,
language is having its own sense. Suppose for me, I am a Punjabi. So I have a mother tongue is Punjabi. So I will speak
yeah,
in Punjabi. Yeah. So Bengali also I know. But one thing what I would like to tell you is Bengali is a language which is a language, right? See, we obviously we get more influenced by our mother tongue, and we try to put that accent, because when we speak in Bengali, it is something else. That all sound will come, right? When we
yeah,
are
yeah.
speaking in Bengali, yeah, that accent is there. But when we are speaking in English, the pronunciation, it's difficult, for
It's
people,
different.
because yeah, I'll tell you why. What's the problem is happening here? English is needs to be studied in English itself. You cannot think in your mother tongue and try to convert it into
Yeah,
your English. It's not going to happen. So what I do is basically, I teach English from the starting. Like I'll teach you the phonetics, that is the sound of words, alphabets. Okay.
Yeah.
So that A to Z, first I will teach you that. Then I will teach you the syllables, what sound the words are making. Then we'll go on to the sentence formation. How do we form a sentence? Okay. And after that, we are going to go with the tenses part.
Okay.
So then what is going to happen after completing all these things? We can go on to the speaking session. We can then, you can easily, speak into English with that. So that is how that is how usually I conduct my classes. So
Yeah.
today, since we have a demo, so I just want to ask you, when we go on to speak, right? What is the most important thing we need to keep in mind when we are talking about something?
Is the opposite person can understand what you're thinking, what you are talking. That's the main
Yeah,
goal. And
yeah, sure.
the words are very important to use the correct words into your sentences. And I think that's it.
Okay, you know what is tenses actually? Tenses?
What? I can understand.
Tenses. Tenses.
Tense.
Tenses. Yeah, tense.
Yeah. Past, future, present.
What is that?
So past tense, basically when I
No, what is that? That is okay. Everybody knows
yeah.
it is subdivided into three categories. I don't want to know that. I want to know what is a tense and why is it given so much of importance in the language? I think tenses are the backbone of English language. Don't you think so?
Yeah. So when I talking about my future, so I can make it up my sentence into the future. Like I would
No,
like
no.
to.
Wait. Sorry for the interruption. You're going into
Yeah.
the subdivision of tenses. That I
Yeah.
know. That we all know.
Mhm.
I want to know what is this tenses? Actually, what is this?
So tenses means that I am talking about the right time, the real time, or the I am talking of the perspective of my future on the or the past. That's
Yeah.
why the tenses is more important.
Yeah. So basically the tenses are giving us the duration, right? The time when an activity is
Time.
taking place,
Yeah.
right? So this is actually tenses. I will teach you, in a very simple language that you can understand. I will not be using, very difficult words to make it difficult for you.
Mhm.
So the thing is, tenses is basically when an activity is taking place. It is depicting the time, right? For
Yeah.
example, you are sitting, I am teaching. So this is a
Yeah.
present tense. Okay. So before the class, you would have had lunch. So you had lunch. That is your past
Yeah.
tense. So maybe after the class, you will go and play with your friends. So that will be your future tense, right?
Yeah.
Simple as that. This is clear, right?
Yeah. It's clear.
This is crystal clear. There should be no,
Yeah.
yeah. So the thing is, everybody know these three tenses. So I want to ask you, do you know what are the subdivision of it?
The subdivision of the tenses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Past, future, and present.
No, that is division. That is division, my
Or
dear. What
subdivision.
is,
Achha.
yeah, subdivision. Listen to the question, what I'm trying to ask you.
Yeah. Subdivision. Subdivision. I really don't know, or I don't.
Okay.
I think I
It's
can
okay, no
remember.
problem. It's
Yeah.
okay. So subdivision is one tense is divided into four subdivisions.
Yeah.
Simple tense, okay? So simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present
Yeah.
perfect continuous
Right
tense.
now I
Yeah.
can remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So what is the simple present tense?
So simple present tense is basically we are talking about the I if if we are doing an activity in the right real time in the right now, so I can describe my words, describe my sentence into simple present tense. That's we are
Okay.
talking about the present time.
Okay. See, present tense, when you're talking, you're obviously talking about the present situation, right? You're already
Yeah.
talking about the present scenario. Now, why is it called a simple present tense? Because we're talking about a habitual action that is done on a regular basis.
Mhm.
For example, I get up at 6 o'clock every morning. So that is your
Yeah.
simple present tense.
Simple
Why?
present.
Because you're doing it every day, right?
Mhm.
So like this, it is simple present tense. Now, what is this present continuous tense?
Uh, I'm not sure, but it's not a habit. When while looking forward to do something.
Okay. So when you see the word continuous, you can understand the action is taking place. Right now, I
Mhm.
am teaching, you are studying. So when you
Mhm.
see this ing form, that means the action is taking place.
Mhm.
Okay. Continuous means it is continuously happening. Right.
Happening.
Simple as
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So when we talk about the present perfect tense, it is talking about the activity that just finished. So I just had a class.
Yeah.
So that is my present perfect tense.
Perfect
Then
tense.
goes on to the present perfect continuous tense.
Mhm.
For this present perfect continuous tense, we say the activity which was taking place in the past and it is taking place in the present also. So we can say we started our class at 4 o'clock and we are still having a class, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is how we go on and do the tenses part. Now tenses, it requires almost a month because after doing the tenses, you will be extremely fluent in your language. So what I do is I take the tenses at the end. So the student becomes familiar with the sound of words, sound of
Mhm.
alphabets. So, and then sentence formation, everything, and then we go on to
Yeah.
the session. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, you can ask me. No problem.
Uh, so basically, uh, when it's come to the speaking English fluently, uh, what is the most important thing to understand that the opposite person is understanding your language or not? Like,
Okay.
if I say something to you, yeah, you can understand. How can I know that you can understand what I'm talking to you?
So the thing is, if you're speaking in simple words, right, then the
Yeah,
person can understand. Now,
yeah,
one thing is, I told you that tenses are playing a major role here. Like, suppose you want to get a book from somebody, so you can say, "Can you please lend me the book?" Right.
mhm.
Now, if you say, "Lend me book, you please,"
Yeah,
this is
mm,
wrong, right?
yeah. This is
Now,
wrong.
here comes in the structure, right?
Hmm.
Structure is what basically putting the words in appropriate order to make sense. So if you're
Hmm.
speaking, if you're putting the words into proper order, then only I can understand that you want a book. So you can say, suppose you went to the market. So you can say, I went to the market yesterday. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Now when I can understand, now if you say, I go to the market yesterday, that is wrong.
This is wrong.
Go means, go means it's right now, right? It's a
Right
present
now, yeah.
tense.
It's
Yeah.
present.
So that's why these, I think for learning English, you don't need to, go into a lot of details. I think 5 to 6 aspects are important. And if you do that, you will be fluent in English.
Yeah.
And, you can have speaking sessions also later, wherein you can have one-to-one interaction with an individual, like, and then you
Mhm.
can improve your, language, and your fluency will also be improved in this manner. Yeah.
So currently I'm going through the our placement processing. So our college conducting the placement process. So I talked with the interviewer, and there was sometime I was lack of words when I'm trying to explain. Uh, if the interviewer gave me some code or something, then I have to explain it to him. No? So I have sometimes I feel I have lack of words to explain the code to him. So what should you suggest me to better up and clean up my English?
See, I'll tell you, there is only one thing. If you go on reading articles, if you watch some YouTube videos, right? The best thing is if you interact, like suppose if you sit and interact with me, for example, if we are having a
Mhm.
one-to-one session, you are going to give me your ideas, right?
Yeah.
So I am also going to give you my share of ideas. So what is going to
Mhm.
happen? You are going to take in vocabularies from me, which you don't know. So you can add those vocabulary, those ideas in your sentences when you're going to have an interview, right? In
Yeah.
the same manner, when I am talking to you, might be I am not too efficient in certain areas where you are so much efficient. So you are going to share in your ideas. So what I can do, I can also pick up some of the vocabularies from your side. See, you need
Yeah.
to see, English cannot be, a language which can be, we can speak it in a day. It needs a lot of practice, right?
Yeah.
And I won't say, and I won't demotivate you by, concluding that since you belong to a Bengali medium school, you cannot
Yeah.
study. Yeah, because I have Malayali medium students and they are in abroad, they are in London and Canada and they are doing very well because they
Yeah.
had the, that that passion, that fire, that instinct in them that they want to learn it. I can only say if you practice this English with me for a month, I can guarantee you you'll become very fluent.
Yeah. Okay, I'll look into it.
Anything
Yeah.
else you want to know?
That's all on my side. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.